How's it going, gangsters? It's your boy XO3s, and NBA 2K24 is almost here, and there is plenty of exciting confirmed news. But before we get into that, I just want to give a big shout out to all my supporters and subscribers up to this point. You guys are seriously the best, and even though I only have 1,000 subs right now, it's still a huge accomplishment for me, and I just want to thank y'all. You know, we had a great year this year. It might have been one of my best years of 2K ever in terms of winning games. I mean, look at this. 80 win percentage, almost 62% from 3. The game was really flawed though, and it got really repetitive, so I only ended up playing half the seasons. It's kind of why I started posting random videos and stopped posting about 2K. The game just got boring, especially when I grinded for 6 days straight to get a mascot, only for it to be the level 30 reward in the next season. So, on to better things. Big shout out to you if you play with me this year. Looking forward to the new memories, and now let's get into some confirmed 2K24 news. So first, I want to discuss Dribbling. Now, they finally released gameplay of the game so we can see how it looks. And I know you can't really judge how good Park is going to be off gameplay in like play now of like NBA players with like random dribble moves. But the main thing I got from this video was a lot of the dribble moves are exactly the same, and that's exactly what I was expecting. Now, what this leads me to believe is that this game, 2K24, is just going to be like how 2K20 was to 2K19. You know, said all this stuff is going to be different, but in reality, it was just 2K19 with slower gameplay and dribble moves. That's exactly what's going to happen here. I can guarantee it. It's going to be pretty much the same kind of dribble moves. I doubt the effectiveness of certain dribble moves are going to be the same, but the controls are going to be the same, is what I mean. Some of the animations are even the same. As you will see in the clip I'm about to show you, whoever is playing the game here is able to do the LeBron step back, is able to do momentum spams, the tween spam. A lot of the dribble moves are exactly the same. Complete copy and paste. And I had a feeling they were going to do this. They tried to market it as something completely new and different. They always say things to get the hype train rolling and people to like start drooling over the game. But really, we got to be more sensical here. They're going to want to do the least amount of work possible. That's who these people are. And that's exactly what they did. They put in a bunch of new dribble moves and they called it a whole new dribbling system. Really? And why are all the old moves still there? If it was truly a new dribbling system, all the moves that have been in the game for pretty much almost a decade now would be gone. So I think that's a lame excuse. Anyway, this is the gameplay that came out today. This is from Grinding's channel, so I just wanted to give him some credit for this clip.
Momentum spamming is back in NBA 2K24. The LeBron step back is back in NBA 2K24.
I'm not going to be too much of a pessimist here. You know, the game could definitely be good with all these, you know, new dribble moves and stuff and the changes they're making. But, you know, I'm not too sure about them. I'm feeling unsure about them. And the main thing that I'm trying to warn you guys about is don't listen to 2K. The hype train always gets rolling around this time. And the hype train just never slows down. And then people are very let down and disappointed when they actually get the final finished product that is whatever 2K is coming out. So just don't listen to everything they're saying. Don't get your hopes up too high. You know, probably not everything that is being hyped up to be will be in the game. Like, you know, the way they advertised it with the whole pro play thing is like, you know, there's going to be all these new animations. The game is going to be completely played differently. And everyone was like, oh my God, you know, it's going to be like, this game is going to play like NBA Live now or something, you know? But no, it's same old 2K, same old animations. Just don't believe them, all right? That's all I gotta say. Next, I want to talk about how badges are gonna work. So badges are actually confirmed to not work like badge points anymore. So you don't have to, you know, go and get badge points in order to get your badges. The way it works is you have to do whatever the badge is good for, like over and over, in order to get that badge up. Now, the really weird thing is that if you don't do whatever that is, I'm pretty sure that your badge points go down. Now, I don't think they can drop past bronze once they drop down, but if you have like a badge that's like Hall of Fame and you don't use it a lot, you don't do whatever it is, like say it's like glove on Hall of Fame and you don't get a lot of like glove steals, that badge will drop over time, which I think, I don't even know what to think about that. Like, that's Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? I don't know. Like, there's just a lot of things about this game, like lots of rumors and news that kind of just have me like wondering, like, is this a good thing or is this a bad thing? Because I just genuinely can't tell. Is that a good thing? I don't know. We're just gonna have to see how the game plays out. But yeah, that's how the badges are supposed to work. You know, it's not too different than how you get your core badges. You know, there's all those tiers. So I think that the way that just badges work in general now is how the core badge progression worked. So some of these badges might be a hell of a grind. So we don't know. Supposedly though, the badges are very easy to get, like easier than this year. So we'll see. But it should be interesting. Next, it's time to discuss the affiliations. Rise versus Elite. Now this is pretty hype, man. I'm not gonna lie, because the Rise and Elite both have unique attribute boosts that you get depending on which one you choose. So as you can see here, for the Elite, you get a little bit of a defense boost and a shooting boost, a permanent attribute boost. And for the Rise, it's finishing and playmaking. I think this is an interesting concept. I kind of like how they made it so, you know, there's only 2 affiliations now, which is definitely interesting. I also hope that maybe with this attribute boost, we can improve the kind of restrictive build creator that has been showed to us. We're going to talk about that in a second, but I just think it's important to include that there is going to be affiliations, and there's 2 of them. And similar to like 2K17, you get a little bit of an attribute boost depending on which one you choose. The My Player Builder has also dropped as well, and it's looking pretty cool. Instead of these hidden replica builds, you can actually go in and make an NBA replica build. I don't think it'll be, you know, competitively viable to do that, but who knows? Maybe it could be. I think that, you know, people are better off creating their own builds, but it's pretty much the same thing. You know, you have all your numbers, you can pick all the things, they give you certain badges. One of the main differences about this year is it's very hard to make a well-rounded build. You're probably going to have one weakness. You kind of could cheese it last time in 23, and maybe that will be the same thing this year if attributes don't mean as much. But it's looking like, you know, everybody's going to have at least one weakness. So, you know, I'm not too sure what to do about that. Maybe go to a certain affiliation that boosts your weakness. That's what I'm going to do. So we'll see what happens. Now, here's another thing worth mentioning. Rep is back, but there's an asterisk at the end of Rep is back. You see, there's only what appears to be 3 rep levels. You only go from starter to veteran. Now, I don't really know if veteran is the highest level. That kind of seems a little odd to me, but this is the image that they released to announce Rep's return. And it looks like at the end there, it says top 10, which kind of means that at the end there is the top 10 sort of legend thing. So there could be things in between veteran and top 10 there. I don't know, but if there is only 3 reps with 3 levels on each tier, that would be pretty stupid. I mean, maybe they'll release more as the year goes on, but I don't know, man. It's just, right now the rep's looking kind of like iffy to me. At least Rep is back, though. You know, I can't be mad about it, but why would they take away all the levels? Why would they take away all the tiers? How are we going to get rewards now? I don't get it. So we'll see how that goes. Now, there are a bunch of new badges that have been added, and some of them look really broken. Now, for you tall slashers out there, there is a bulldozer badge now where you can literally just knock people out of the way. Now, I hope this badge doesn't lower the skill gap as low as I think it's going to lower it. But, you know, because if this is true, you know, left stick dribblers can just run into you and push you out of the way. And I think that's ridiculous. But, you know, hopefully it's balanced. Hopefully it's not too broken. But yeah, there's badges like Bulldozer. There's badges like Open Looks, Spot Finder, Triple Strike. You know, badges that we've never heard of. And there's apparently a Dexing badge, which is absolutely insane. You can use a speed boost on a Dex now, which could mean the return of stretch bigs. I don't know. But yeah, there's just a ton of broken badges like that. And I will put all the badge requirements and the list of every single badge on the screen. There's just a lot of badges to go over. So if you're interested in any of them, you can just look them up. All the information is online, but these are just the requirements. If it's too small, screenshot it and zoom in. And yeah, that's really all the information that we have gotten so far from 2K. It's shaping up to be an interesting year. I really can't formulate opinions on it too well. I can't say for sure whether it's going to be good or bad until I actually play it. But I don't know. I think it could go either way. But anyways, if you're excited for 2K24, if you're rocking with me, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel. We're coming up this year, even more than we came up last year, which is saying something. So I appreciate all of y'all, and much love to everybody.